Hello, good evening. Welcome to the channel. We've got another random video today. It seems to be I guess a bit of a trend on this channel. I'm going to be focusing on 4 of my favorite survey applications. Usually I do these surveys on my phone, but I've got my computer set up here, 2 screens, and I thought it would be fun to do a bit of a challenge to see how much money I can make if I really hone in and put my focus in on doing as many surveys as possible for 2.5 hours straight. It might be a little bit exhausting, but it should be interesting. Now, disclaimer, you're certainly not going to get rich, or you're not going to quit your day job doing surveys. It's not going to be life-changing, and certainly not going to make you rich by any means, but it might be helpful. I've been doing it for probably, I would say, at least close to 1.5 years on and off, very sparingly, and I've probably accumulated, when I check the figures here, well over $150, $180 plus combined in 1 year, just doing it very sparingly, perhaps before I fall asleep. Instead of scrolling through TikTok or Instagram on your phone, you log in, you do a quick survey. Sometimes it can take a few minutes and they pay a couple dollars. Other times it may take a few minutes and it might pay a couple cents. It just depends, but I find the more you do it, the more they reward you. And I've picked out four of my favorite ones today to focus on, being Adapole, Octopus Group, QMe, and Prime Opinion. Now, out of these 4, the good thing is 3 of them they all pay out, right? That's the whole point. But 3 of them pay out via PayPal instantly. And then the 4th one, Octopus Group, is bank transfer only. Now, all 4 though do offer gift cards as well. I personally am not a fan of gift cards. I prefer to just get my PayPal money straight away, and they always send it through within less than 1.5 to 2 minutes. That's my preference, but if you like gift cards, hey, go for it. Now, out of these 4, 3 of them, QMe, Prime Opinion, and Adapole, are available globally for pretty much majority of the world in terms of the users. Octopus Group, however, the only con there, it's only available to Australian users and New Zealand users. They do pay rather handsomely as well, which is really good. And I've used them before. I'm looking on my screen here. They've sent me a couple good offers here for some surveys, totaling a reasonable amount of money. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be making any money from this video, and I'm sure you can understand I've got better things to do with 2.5 hours of my time. But I want to make this video to show you what's achievable out there. I see too many people out there making videos on make quick money, and most of it is just clickbait and really scammy. And just remember, guys, if something sounds too good to be true, it often is the case. So I wanted to do this, I guess, out of goodwill from the heart, to show you what you can achieve realistically. And obviously that in and of itself is a great reward for me, because I'm glad to be helpful where I can. But if you can, in return, at the very least, we don't have many subscribers on this channel. If you can click that subscribe button, it takes maybe 5 seconds of your time. It helps me out immensely to help this channel grow. Leave a comment if you find the video helpful, leave a like, and that's all I really ask of you. And towards in the bottom of the video, in the description, I'm going to actually have links to all of these survey applications, but better yet, I'm going to have my unique referral link, and some of them will have a referral code. And for some of them, like most of them here, when you sign up, you get an instant payout for most of these platforms, right? Whether it's $5, $1, and then they also send you greater rewards and surveys as well via signing up through my links. And I'll also have, perhaps I'll have a couple other links in there as well for some other platforms, which we're not going to be sort of solely focusing on today, but I've got some links to some other platforms where you can join up and make a quick $5 and a couple dollars, and they also offer great rewards. Not only does it help you out, but it also helps me out, so it's a win-win. Now, without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you some statistics here, some of my previous history before we dive into this. Is it an experiment? Is it a challenge? I don't know. You tell me. All right, so we've got Octopus Group here. Currently, I've already got $6.26 in the account from some previous surveys which I did. And at the moment, they've got on offer for me 5 surveys available and a potential earning of $29.68. Now, if we look here, I guess the large chunk of that is coming from an approximate. Now, it says length 80 minutes. Remember, you could get this survey done potentially a lot quicker. And I've got 2 screens here, 2 monitors set up. So, you know, I might be trying to do 2 surveys at a time. Up here in my tabs, I've got another screen open here with some more tabs on my other monitor. So yeah, we can go here to show surveys. We can see what they have on the offer. They've got one here that's 6 minutes long, paying $1.68, etc. You can pause the screen and have a look there. Platforms, it's available on PC, mobile phone and iPad and tablet, which is good. So we've got a few offers there. Now, Adapole is mobile only. So I'll pan over to my mobile phone soon with the camera and show you some of those statistics. Now, if I open up my other screen here, we've got QMe, right? QMe at the moment, I've got $0 in there. For some reason, it's not loading up my snapshot of my history, but I'll show you that on my mobile phone to show you how much I've made in total up to date. But here's my transaction history. You can see I've done a lot of cash outs. The good thing about QMe is they don't have a minimum cash out. So you can see here, PayPal cash outs. They're all, you know, maybe a couple cents, couple dollars there. But I've been doing this for quite some time, as you can see. So yeah, there's quite a lot of transaction history there. Then we've got Prime Opinion. Now, Prime Opinion, I've got a lot of options here. They work on a point basis, and I'd initially taken up an offer. So I'd taken up an offer via a referral link where I'd gotten, I believe, a free $5. But in order to be able to cash out from that offer, you need to accumulate 2,500 points. That's if you take up the offer. And I did at the time, and I sort of come on this one every now and then, and I've already got 1,319 points, which translates to $19.92 Australian. Now, if I manage to get 2,500 points, I will then be able to cash out. I can change the reward here. Now you can see they let you cash out from $5 as a minimum, and it's only 332 points. Then you've got all the way up to 250 Australian dollars, and then you've got USD currency. Yeah, plenty of options, gift cards, etc. So this one's a really cool one. It lets you do surveys. I actually play games. Most of the time I play games on this one because they've got offers when you play games to get points. I'll show you that. So if you go BitLabs or A8 Studios, they've got a bunch of games you can play that reward you with points if it decides to load up in a moment. So yeah, we can see here some random games, offers. Well, it's not currently showing in here because you need to be on your mobile phone. But yeah, they do have games and offers and things of that nature as well, which is really good. Now, another little bit of a bonus I wanted to show you. Recently, as you can see, I'm in my internet banking, NetBank, and I wanted to show you guys something. I signed up with what's called Octopus Group. So I was telling you about Octopus Group, and I already did some surveys with them on the 26th of August. They paid me out $20, sorry. So as you can see there, they paid me out $20. And also there's another application called WeMoney. And for signing up, and I got one referral to a friend. I referred it to a friend and they paid me out $5 Within a few days, they paid me $5 and my friend $5. So I'm going to have a link to that referral program in the description of the video as well. So you can get it $5 and I can get $5. So we both win. And they did pay me out straight to the PayPal. As you can see, I'm logged into my PayPal, completely legitimate as well. So yeah, enough of that. We're going to turn the camera around and have a look at the mobile phone. So here we are on the QMe app, if it decides to focus, but we've got all our surveys here. And then if we go to the payouts, you can see here, sorry if it's not focusing, but I have earned $101 in total from surveys. And then if I go here, look at my cash outs, I've cashed out $101.46 in PayPal. Sorry, it's not focusing, but $101.46 cashed out in PayPal in total. So yeah, and then there's all the cash outs here like we saw on the computer. Next up, we got Adapole. So Adapole has a minimum $5 cash out, and I've made $1.44 on here already. If we go to wallet, just do that quickly, we can see here $1.44 cash out. The good thing about Adapole is they have a great offer. So when you sign up with my link down the bottom of the video, I'll put all these details there. You get $1 and I get $1 instantly. And I've done it with a friend. That's how I earned that $1 there. And it does work. And I mean, then you can go ahead and share it with your friends and make $1 each. It's just a really good incentive as well. So I'll have the link of that in the description of the video as well. So yeah, that's the plan. So now what we're going to focus on is doing these surveys and offers for the next 2.5 hours. The time is now 5:46, maybe just say 5:45. And it is, you can see the date up here. Well, won't show you the date, but it's Sunday the 29th of September 2024. The time is 5:46. So I'll circle back to you after 2.5 hours. I've got my coffee here, the second one. And we're gonna smash it out and see how much we can make here. Now the mobile phone, I'm gonna put it on my stand here at my desk. So I've got 2 monitors running. I'll be doing a survey on this one. I'll try to do another one on this one, see if I can do 2 at a time. I'm not sure if it will let me, but I'll try. And I'll have my mobile phone on my desk on the stand here, also playing games, maybe doing some offers to see how much money we can make there. So I'll circle back to you in 2.5 hours. Wish me luck. All right. Okay, the challenge is now completed. It's been 2.5 hours. Well, a little over 2.5 hours. It's 8:40 now. But I did have a break in between, and also I calculated the profits here in terms of how much we made. So the grand reveal, 2.5 hours. I was doing these surveys across 4 platforms, and the grand total is $26.72 Australian. So that's $26.72 Australian. As I told you at the start of the video, it's not going to make you overly rich. So I think we covered that. But I must say, doing the surveys on PC, on the computer this time, versus how I usually do it on my phone, was a little bit more enjoyable, to be honest. I mean, honestly, I preferred it. But look, at the end of the day, yes, it's not much. But if you make even $2 a day on any one of these apps, which is very achievable, extremely easy to do. Every day you can make $2 a day on this app, and on these apps rather. And if you can do that in for every single day. Well, in 1 year, you've got, what is that? $730 in 1 year. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's a no-brainer to join up, do a survey every day. It's only going to take, to make $2 a day, you're probably going to be able to achieve that within, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes of your day. Sometimes they'll send you surveys, especially QMe. QMe is a really good one as well. They'll send you surveys and it might be like 1 or 2 minutes long, and they'll pay you really well, like $2 or $2.50. They're not as common, but they do come about. Like I've got one on the screen right now. It's saying, for example, there's one here that's 30 minutes and it's $1.10, which is a terrible deal. I wouldn't recommend doing that survey. But then you've got another one here, which is 8 minutes and it's paying $1.62. Now, of course, you're not always going to qualify for every single survey, but I find with these particular 4 survey sites, the screen outs in terms of getting screened out and not qualifying for surveys is rather low. I only had maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 throughout this entire experiment. And yeah, look, I'm certainly not over the moon, but you know, I went into this expecting it not to be quite a grand result. But we'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the figures so you can see. Okay, so at the start of the video, my account in Octopus Group was at $6.26. It's now at $30.26, which we can see here, Octopus Group. Which means we made $24 exact. Next, we go to Prime Opinion. On Prime Opinion, the balance at the start of the video was $19.92 plus 39 cents. The balance is now at $20.31. So we made 39 cents on Prime Opinion. Didn't spend much time on there though. Then we go to Adapole. When I started the video, my Adapole account was at $1.44. It's now at $2.52, as we can see here, which means we made a grand total of $1.08 on there. QMe, when we started the video, my QMe balance was at 0. I didn't have an active balance on QMe, but we made an additional $1.25, as we can see here on QMe. So that bringing the grand total to, as mentioned before, $26.72 Australian. So that's it. That wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember, the least you can do is subscribe. I've done this challenge for you guys so you don't have to. All I ask in return is that you subscribe, like, leave a comment if you enjoyed the video, if you have any opinions, any feedback. Happy to take it on board. We're always learning. We're all learning. And more importantly, yeah, as I mentioned, I'll have links down in the bottom of the video in the description to all 4 of these apps, especially with my referral links and codes, giving you access to instant prizes as well, instant payouts, bonuses. In terms of, some of these apps which I showed you, they'll pay you $5 instantly for just joining, and then Adapole will give you $1 straight away. There's literally nothing to lose. So yeah, it will help me a lot. It will help you a lot. I'll also have some links down below, as I mentioned, to some other, some other platforms and other services that I can put down referral links for, so that we can both get rewarded. And thank you. Until next time, I've got to bid you farewell. I've had enough. Time to take a break. Good night.